Hey guys, it's your girl Special K. I'm here again to share some of my thoughts, some things that have been on my mental, along with doing my little skin regimen that I do as far as how I keep my face clear for the most part. And just, again, share my thoughts on just things in general, life. If you like the content, just share, subscribe, comment. Again, just keep it positive. All right, so tonight's topic is going to be our children. Those of you who have children or plan on having children, this is just something that you probably thought of already. I'm just speaking what's on my mind. I'm hoping that others already thought about this, and if you haven't thought about it, I hope that this video is useful. So, our children. I feel like as a parent, when I think about raising, are we really raising our children, or are we really growing them up? I think about things, in my childhood, I wasn't deprived of anything. I had a lot. I'm grateful, but as a parent, you always want to have the goal as you do more and give more than what you had to your children. Not materialistic things, but, just insights, knowledge, morals, all that. And then I would hope that my children will want more for their children and try to provide more. So with that being said, when I say raising your children, nurturing, feeding them, loving them, giving them morals, teaching them things that are going to help them through with life. Because one day it's going to come when you're no longer there to, be that support. So what you teach them while they're young, they grow up and they don't depart from it. So growing them up, of course, is like, you're taking care of them. It's all about perspective. Perspective is each his own reality or what have you. Just, feeding them, clothing them, making sure they go to school, do their work, but not just, not instilling those things in them, which is part of actually the nurturing part, which is actually raising them and not just growing them up. I've been thinking about my children and how I want them to be prepared when they get ready to go out there in the real world. And I think about the things that I felt like I wish I knew as a child coming out into the real world. Now, granted, my mother, Jackie, did a good damn job. She did a good damn job. Kudos to her. Just, things that I learned and I'm still learning to this day, I want my children to have. I want them to be prepared for the real world. I want them to know how to not only take care of themselves, feed themselves, keep themselves clean, but also be able to balance a checkbook, have good credit, things of that sort. Things that you can set them up. Like, I'm getting ready to set my oldest up. He's 14 on my credit card so that when he gets out of high school and he gets ready to go to college, he's going to have credit. I'm not playing any games when it comes down to my children being established. Yeah, my goal is to have and create generational wealth, things that I'm still thinking about, ways of how I'm trying to conquer this so that they're not just building on their own. I want things that's going to be left behind for my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, and so on and so forth. So with that being said, just making sure that I'm like really prepared. Morals, how to deal with people, with family, how to be mindful, how to be cautious when you're dealing with people in the world, because it's not so much as the people in this world. It's not so much as the world being ugly. It's the people in it and the upbringings and the culture and the clashes and things like that. So, when my kids get older, one thing, they're going to be prepared. They're going to be prepared. I'm not going to be able to teach them everything because as I'm growing every day and learning things every day, little by little, I'm just instilling those things, bits and pieces to them as I feel like they are old enough or mature enough to obtain everything that I'm giving to them where it's sticking. So, let's not just bring up our children. Let's raise them and teach them so that they don't make the same mistakes, which they're going to make some mistakes. But if you teach them and you mold them and you give them as much knowledge as you can, there's a lot of things that's going to come back where it's going to be, oh man, this is why mom or dad said, you know, such and such. Now it makes sense. But it's a goal for me. It's something that I'm working on every day, even again with my growth, the growth of, you know, my spiritual journey, all that. Like, my children, they are not, I refuse for them to, if I could help it, just for them to fall victim and be a statistic. You know, I know they're going to have their things that they're going to have to go through on their own, but if I can help it and acknowledge, make them be aware of the things in this life we live in, and the daily struggles that we go through, I'm going to feed them, not only physically, you know, but here too. It's very important, you know. Time flies by so fast when you raising kids. Like, I remember when my babies were just babies. Now I got one that's getting ready to go off to college in about 4 years, and it's like reality is sinking in. Like, there's so much more I got to teach him, and I got 4 years, and I feel like it's just not enough time. But with that being said, yeah, just take the time out, educate them, not just what's in the books, because that shit, majority of that is not even helpful or useful in some things when you're dealing out here. Yeah, you want them to stay knee deep in books. My kids AB honor roll kids, so I don't play that. But as far as just things beyond that, life itself, you know, that's just what it is with me. Oh yeah, this is me. I already cleaned my face with Noxzema pre-cleanse in my shower, and I'm doing this Astringent, same thing, Walgreens brand, and then I'm gonna be doing the Dickinsons toner after, and then I'm gonna do the Brighter Days Ahead serum. Where's it at? Yeah, the serum right here. But yeah, I just wanted to speak on that tonight. Wasn't gonna be a long video or anything like that. Just wanted to share those things because, you know, I've bumped into some people, and I'm not judging nobody on how they're raising their kids or nothing, but it's just something to think about on how are we really setting up our babies for them to be successful? Or are we just leaving it, and when they become 18, we pushing them out there to handle? I'm not going to do that to my babies. Not at all. I'm going to push them to do better and do what they need to do. Go to college, get that education. It's a must. But as far as just pushing them out there to just fend for themselves and without even giving them the proper tools for them to be okay in life, you know, there's going to be, like I said again, some obstacles that they're going to come across that they're going to have to learn on their own, because mommy ain't go through everything in life, you know, or dad didn't go through everything in life. But there's going to be some things that they're going to have to experience on their own, and with me providing them with the knowledge that I feel like is going to help them get over that hump, I'm going to do it. But, yeah, that's basically what tonight's topic was going to be about. Again, if y'all like the content, please share, comment, positive things only. You know, it's greatly appreciated on your opinions or what have you. But thank you again for watching. You guys have a lovely night. I know I am. All right, take care. Peace and blessings.